when very stressed, try this. It always worked for me. Ask, is this the end of the world? And if the answer is yes, why worry? And if the answer is no, again, why worry? Hi, I'm Ruchi Singh from Ruchi Singh Talks. Master the mindset and become the master of your life. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and let's jump into it. Welcome back to the fourth part of how to manage stress at work. In this video, as promised, I'll give tips based on my own experience as an HR professional on what to do if you're facing some of these following issues. First, no clarity about career progression, concern about job security, level of pay, lack of sufficient training for the job given, lack of or insufficient direction and support by the boss, multiple reporting lines for employees with each manager asking for their own work to be prioritized, toxic work environment, office politics, poor working relationship which leads to a feeling of isolation. And if you missed out on the first three parts, do not worry. If you're watching this on my YouTube channel, the links are up there and also in the description. And if you're watching this on my Facebook, then all the links are in the description. My first tip is communication. I cannot emphasize enough how powerful communication is. In fact, a lot of issues can be resolved with correct communication. Two things to keep in mind though. Do not over communicate or under communicate. Both are not going to get the desired results. So what do I mean by over communicating? What I mean is, do not be a motor mouth. If you have a concern, don't go and share it with everyone under the sun, because you do not know how it will be taken out of context and retold to the concerned person, thus making it more challenging for you. Share it only with the relevant people. Second, under communicating, not being clear about your issue. Be very clear and precise about what you want from the other person. The clearer it is to you, the better you will be able to communicate to the other person, thus increasing your chances of a desired result. My next tip is, if you want something, ask for it. No, really, I'm not kidding. If you want something, just ask for it. For example, if you want a promotion or want a lateral move to a different team, fix a meeting with the person who's handling it and ask, hey, I would like to move to the next level. I will really value your guidance on it. Can you tell me what is required from my end to get that promotion or to get that move? By doing so, you not only get to know exactly what is needed to get that promotion, you also come across a person who's very prepared for these opportunities. You're also letting your managers know that you're more ready for the responsibilities. In fact, if you want me to do a full video on how to be promotion ready, please leave a comment below. You'll be surprised how helpful people can be if they are approached correctly. Remember one thing, the other person, irrespective of their designation, is still human, and most people are decent human beings. And before you jump up and say, hey Ruchi, what you're saying is wrong, tell me something, will you intentionally harm someone? If the answer is yes, you do not need to watch this video. But I have a feeling that the answer is no. So why not give the same benefit of doubt to others? My golden rule is, which has helped me make some great friendships and connection, I always assume the best in a person till proven wrong. Most of us complain about stress and how toxic the work environment is, how bad the boss is, how deserving never get promoted, and the so-called undeserving people get promoted. Okay, so be ready to be slightly uncomfortable, but any change is uncomfortable at first. Are you not part of the whole system? Do an honest audit of your own work behavior and answer me this. Are you adding stress to your co-worker's life? Are you a good team player, a good boss? Are you gossiping about the person who got that promotion? If the answer is yes, then how is it going to get better? The biggest change happens when we realize that maybe for the change to happen, we too have to change for better. Are you willing to make that required attitude or mindset change? Because let's be honest, the only person we can change is ourselves. And by changing one person, we begin the change for the whole society. Finally, there will always be some people who will not be helpful, who will not pitch in when required, who just don't understand the problem and don't get logic, who actually like to make life difficult for others. And there are bosses who will not promote you even if you actually are the best candidate for it. It's not just work. We come across such people in all spheres of our life. So how do we deal with them? First, be very clear in your mind what is acceptable and what is not. This is something which you have to decide on your own. Once you know the answer to that, set boundaries. Whenever someone, even your boss, crosses that line, let them know politely that this is not acceptable. Most people, even if they do not appreciate it, are wary of people who, if needed, can take a stand. Don't make it easy for others to walk all over you. Do not let any person stress you so much that it impacts your work. Let's face it, no organization values employees who do not perform. And before you say, yeah, Ruchi, is very easy for you to speak, I speak from experience. When that AVP was all out to get me, one thing which worked in my favor was my impeccable work record. Thirdly, know your worth. Once you know your self-worth, others can't shake you. I don't mean that you get into that attitude of I'm too good, too cool. No, in fact that will backfire. But always value your skills. Know that you are adding value. The way you need a job, companies need good employees. You'll be surprised how much time it takes to actually train an employee before that employee actually gets productive for the company. So constantly work on improving your skill sets and knowledge base. This will increase your value not only in the organization but in the job market too. It is a very satisfying feeling to be aware that if things actually go bad, you can easily move from one job to another. And if you're very good and still do not get promoted, look for a company which will value you and move on. And when very stressed, try this. It always worked for me. Ask, is this the end of the world? And if the answer is yes, why worry? And if the answer is no, again, why worry? It puts things in perspective. You know what feels like the end of the world today will not even matter that much by end of the next week. If we don't equip ourselves to handle challenges at work or life for that matter, then we will keep finding reasons to be stressed. This is not a very fulfilling or a happy way to live. So what can we do to have a stress-free life or at least have minimal stress? If you like this video, please share and subscribe so that you don't miss out on the new videos. All the links to my social handle are in the description. Stay connected for the next and the last video on stress management at work, where I will share tips and techniques which help in handling overall stress. Nobody in the world can give you techniques which can prepare you for every single challenge which will come our way. That's why it is important that we make ourselves mentally strong enough to handle any challenge which comes our way. And also, as promised, I will share a bonus free cheat sheet with 10 simple techniques to manage stress at work. Thank you so much for giving me your precious time. Thank you.